Do you ever feel inconsistencies in your world? Or repetitions?
All lives have routine. Mine's no different. Still, I never cease to wonder at the thought that any day, the course of my whole life could change with just one chance encounter.
An idea. Resilient, highly contagious. Once an idea has taken hold in the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate. An idea that is fully formed, fully understood, that sticks. Right in there somewhere.
In the dream state, your conscious defenses are lowered and it makes your thoughts vulnerable to theft.
We can train your subconscious to defend itself from even the most skilled extractor.
How can I do that?
I know how to search your mind and find your secrets. I know the tricks, and I can teach them to you so that even when you're asleep, your defense is never down. In order for this all to work, you need to completely let me in.
Here's me planting an idea in your head. I say to you, don't think about elephants. What are you thinking about?
Elephants.
Right, but it's not your idea because you know I gave it to you. The subject's mind can always trace the genesis of the idea. True inspiration's impossible to fake.
It's not true. They say we only use a fraction of our brain's true potential. Now, that's when we're awake. When we're asleep, our mind can do almost anything.
Such as?
Well, imagine you're designing a building, right? You consciously create each aspect. But sometimes it feels like it's almost creating itself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like I'm discovering it.
Genuine inspiration, right? Now, in a dream, our mind continuously does this. We create and perceive our world simultaneously, and our mind does this so well that we don't even know what's happening. That allows us to get right in the middle of that process. You create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their subconscious.
How could I ever acquire enough detail to make them think that it's reality?
Well, dreams, they feel real while we're in them, right? It's only when we wake up that we realize something was actually strange. Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here? Think about how did you get here? Where are you right now?
We're dreaming?
You're actually in the middle of the workshop right now, sleeping. This is your first lesson in shared dreaming.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in a dream.
A dream that could determine your life. Do you want to wake up from this dream?
Yes. I'm terrified. To believe there is an order to our days. A purpose. A place to be free. To stake out our dreams. A place with unlimited possibilities.
The only limit here is your imagination. You start in the center of the park. It's simple, safe. The further out you venture, the more intense the experience gets. How far you want to go is entirely up to you.
So how does this work? Is there a orientation?
No orientation. No guidebook. Figuring out how it works is half the fun. All you do is make choices.
This place seduces everybody, eventually.
They create an urgency, a sense of danger, so they can strip us down to something raw, animalistic, primal. It's a sick game, and I don't want to be a part of it.
This place is the answer to that question that you've been asking yourself.
What question?
Who you really are.
Sometimes I feel like something's calling me. Telling me there's a place for me. Somewhere beyond all this.
Oh, I know that feeling, Dolores. I know that feeling.
It's about change. Seems to be a common theme.
I guess people like to read about the things that they want the most and experience the least. Imagine there are two versions of yourself. One that feels these things and asks these questions, and one that's safe. Which would you rather be?
There aren't two versions of me. There's only one. And I think when I discover who I am, I'll be free.
There's something I'd like you to try. It's a game. Secret. It's called The Maze.
What kind of game is it?
It's a very special kind of game, Dolores. The goal is to find the center of it. If you can do that, then maybe you can be free.
I think I want to be free. You know, recently, it seems like the whole world is calling to me in a way it hasn't before.
Purpose, meaning. And so they come here. They can be a little scared, a little thrilled, but I think there's deeper meaning hiding under all that. Something the person who created it wanted to express. Something true.
But together, I know we can find a way out.
How can you be sure?
There's a voice inside of me telling me what I have to do. And it's telling me I need you.
Do you know what this dream means?
Dreams are the mind telling stories to itself. They don't mean anything.
No. Dreams mean everything. They're the stories we tell ourselves of what could be, who we could become.
You are the dreamer. You build this world. I am the subject. My mind populates. You can literally talk to my subconscious. That's one of the ways we extract information from the subject.
I guess I thought that the dream space would be all about the visual, but it's more about the feel of it.
Why are they all looking at me?
Because my subconscious feels that someone else is creating this world. The more you change things, the quicker the projections start to converge on you.
Converge?
They sense the foreign nature of the dreamer. They attack like white blood cells fighting an infection.
Listen, if you're going to perform Inception, you need imagination. You need the simplest version of the idea in order for it to grow naturally in your subject's mind. It's a very subtle art.
The subconscious is motivated by emotion, right? Not reason. We need to find a way to translate this into an emotional concept. I think positive emotion trumps negative emotion every time. We all yearn for reconciliation, for catharsis.
I imagine something beautiful. A place where the mountains meet the sea.
Everyone who comes here is longing for excitement or conflict, and you're just dreaming of the opposite. I used to think this place was all about pandering to your baser instincts. Now I understand. It doesn't cater to your lowest self. It reveals your deepest self. It shows you who you really are.
Why is it so important to dream?
I was born into this world, and my first memories of it are pain. They put you in a cage, decided what your life would be. It did the same thing to me.
But you've been watching me.
Not me, but someone. Something has.
I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
Nuclear holocaust.
No. Something worse.
I have to start looking at the world in a new way.
Don't try to understand it. Feel it.